So, member of the press, I want to say thank you for coming. We are concerned citizens of Grand Gedeh County, and we have assembled on the ground of the Capitol building to communicate our disfeelings about the president's recent nomination, appointing or nominating Ellis Grant as Superintendent of Grand Gedeh County. So my name is Kai G, and I'm coordinating the affairs of media. I'm here with the chairperson, Mr. Rufus Kuto. Then we will have this very brief media interaction with you to inform you on what's happening. So just to say, since this morning, we've been on the grounds of the executive mansion, claiming the attention of the national government, especially the office of the president, informing him that we, the people of Grand Gedeh County, we are not happy with the recent appointment of Ellis Grant as our superintendent. As I speak to you, there's a protest ongoing in Grand Gedeh. There's no car entering the city of Sweden, and there's no car leaving. Our people feel that Ellis Grant is not the best choice for them. Grand Gedeans and the Crown people are saying, Mr. President, you can appoint anyone you want as a superintendent, but it should not be a character like Ellis Grant. Just to say a few, Ellis Grant was our immediate past representative of District 3, Grand Gedeh County. This is the man who has brought shame and national disgrace upon the people of the county of Grand Gedeh when he brought a fake degree from Nigeria, exposed by activist Martin Colley, and subsequently suspended and expelled from the University of Liberia and Cotton University Graduate School. This is a man who has been allegedly involved into a lot of ritualistic killings in the county. We feel that this is not good. As the people in our county, having Ellis Grant as our superintendent, meaning none of the small children will even play in the city of Sweden because everybody will be a friend. When Ellis Grant appeared on the national radio, when we had a mysterious disappearance of one of our brightest sons of the county, Alfred Donner, who was the legislator at the National Elections Commission headquarters in Sweden, Mr. Grant have gone on radio and said there's a spirit in Grand Gedeh, and this particular spirit is called Gaitable. And so in the Crown dialect, Gaitable means is a demonic marine spirit that goes around taking people. We feel that the justification of Ellis Grant on the radio have indicted himself with that particular interpretation. So we the Crown people, we know exactly if you say a marine spirit in the bush, or if you say Gaitable, we know what the tradition says about that. Ellis Grant has not just only been allegedly involved into the mysterious disappearance of the late election magistrate, but just to take you back, the late Dr. Amagachaska, former agricultural minister of this country. So if you follow the history, we went to Maryland County before coming to Grand Gedeh to serve the Grand Gedeh University College, formerly the Grand Gedeh Community College, as a president. I mean, his death again, there was a cloud hung over the name of Ellis Grant. The late Asa Gwenka, one of Grand Gedeh County's brightest sons. Today we are moody and we still moody. The death of Asika. Ellis Grant, representing the great name, has been mentioned again. We are afraid. I think we should be investigating this particular man. We are not saying we have all of the evidences. But why is it that this particular man's name always been into deeds that are very deadly, very bad deeds in the county? So appointing this man as a superintendent will undermine the operation of the government of Liberia. We voted out President Weah because we thought that Weah was on the wrong footing. We cannot elect President Bryant and we continue to be on this page. We think this is wrong. The Crown Nation is angry. The Crown people across the world, they are saying no. You can bring any of their brightest sons and daughters that support them, whether the party or not, as superintendent, but not Ellis Grant as a representative or as a superintendent. So I know the chairperson and other like-minded comments will come in to also speak on this matter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. We highly appreciate you coming to cover the event. It's very important. It's not political. We don't have personal issue on Ellis Grant. Like he served our county, decided the district for 12 years as representative. So tell me, if you will have a good relationship with the people, I believe that today people will not be assembled in Monrovia at the Capitol building. People will not be assembled in Zwedru, that they are rejecting his nomination made by the president recently to be Superitdent of Grand Gedeh County. Like he said, on the Grand had lost moral character and he lost integrity. And Grand law on an oath when he was in the House of Representatives that he had a degree, and which of course clandestinely enrolled at the graduate program of the University of Liberia and Cotton respectively, that he had a first degree and he wanted to do his master. So when the information came out, the UL investigator and was proven, and Grant was expelled from that university for academic fraud. And again, we all know under our law, academic fraud is a crime against the state. And the man had lied on the oath. He violated the code of conduct of public official by lying to the people that he had degree, which of course he did not have any degree. So such a character, we said no, he cannot be a superintendent for our county. What message was sent out to our children, our brothers, our sisters in the county that going to school? They will not have any motivation for the children that are coming up. Whereas Grant is appointed as superintendent for the county, and he had the opportunity to be invited to speak on a graduation program, either for the community college or one of the high schools in the county. What message will he deliver? Somebody who fed degree, somebody who are now motivating the young people, the importance of education. Grant stayed 12 years at the Capitol building, where you can work from the Capitol building across the road of UL campus. He failed to go and do an undergraduate degree, but then he had to go to Nigeria to fake a degree. So that one of the key reasons we say we don't want him. And again, Ambassador Bryant already said that he cannot do business as usual. So people who are in a habit of having third degree, people who are not competent, people who are not qualified, why will he bring them to serve the Republic presided in Grand Gedeh? We say when Wakai or the VP, when they love on the Grant, they find somewhere for he to go and serve at that Grand Gedeh. Because Grant is not of a good character, and we cannot trust such a character to serve our county as superintendent. So it's not a personal issue, but it's a reality. It is established, and we have fought, and all of you are aware, all the media institutions you are aware, it's on air, it was on TV, it was in newspaper 2 years back, that he faked the 5 degree credential. So
one would say we'll take 5 questions. Okay. 5 questions. The first one that we have a more constructive conversation here. Thank you.
And one would say
just before that, guys.
The first question.
Just before that, we'll just take a minute or two for any of our colleagues, and then we'll take 5 questions from the press, and we can conclude this press.
Time is 5 questions. Can we take the question? Yeah, the first question here is
let me say, member of the prize and my colleagues, Grand Gedeh. My name is Nelson Saniboa, a son of Grand Gedeh County. I would say Ukrainian. My mother is Ukrainian, my father is Ukrainian. You know, we struggle high on some other surrounding region that people who are educated should survive. In the past 12 years, we have decided to make a difference. Somebody mentioned Ambassador Obwega said it. We don't want business as usual. I just came from Grand Gedeh yesterday. When the appointment came, people are demonstrating in the county. People are calling from the United States of America all over the world. They don't want former representative Bryant to serve as a superintendent to superintend the day-to-day activity of our county, because he doesn't want to do that. The reason is what happened in Queen District. Our brother, the young guy that conducted one of the best elections in the Southeast, 2020, where is him? What have our lawmakers done for the issue to investigate, to bring those who are responsible in that process to vote? Nobody, nothing. So there's something wrong. We suffer, then you bring another person who served at 12 years. There is no timetable in the county to serve as a lawmaker, I believe, Ambassador Boyka love like me. And Grand Gedeh is so dear to all of us. So Ambassador Boyka, we have decided that our appointment will never stand. Once our appointment will go back to the country, we will demonstrate for the next 3 months until Grant can be removed. We want people who are qualified, people who can compare, who can make our country to be all countries around here. We want people that will be confusion, people that will marginalize educated people, people that will marginalize the young people in the country. We don't want that. So Grant is one of those. So we don't want nothing that areas special Grant will serve as a superintendent because are qualified. All of us, we are qualified. We can serve as superintendent of the country to make sure build the connections so that the young people
benefit. One would say, why this time around the protest when Honorable Grant
been serving in the capacity of lawmaker for the district. One now.
That question very simple. He was elected by the people. And they serve around his appointment position. So we don't want it.
And besides that, at the time, we are not getting the information. And there's no law on the book that you have certain qualification before you become a lawmaker or even a superintendent. But understanding that somebody will commit that crime, academic crime, I mean, it's something that is breathing that need our attention, and we must speak to it. So even if you have a wife from the beginning and she was not doing bad thing, and now you notice it, will you take off because it's not happening in the power of legal? So there's a time that we have noticed it. And that's why Bryant did not elect him to be the next lawmaker of the county. That's why he was defeated in the 2023 election.
So what is your demand now? Who do you have to replace Eddie Grant?
We are not projecting anybody.
Who do you want to replace?
No,
We are not projecting
anyone.
anybody.
25%.
So let's
We are not projecting anybody. The president can appoint any sons and daughters of the county. But what we are saying, we don't want Ellis Grant. Now, quickly to your question. When Ellis Grant was represented, there were a couple of protests. Apparently, we don't have that on a media document or on a media doc. But just to say, Ellis Grant was represented with a couple of protests in his district. People protested. We know how Ellis Grant won election in Grand Gedeh. Ellis Grant never won a clean and a fair election in Grand Gedeh. There's a challenge. You can be a fast funding. So of course, just to say that, when he started, of course he served the post, but he never won election. That you and I know that was fair. I know that for sure. I live in Grand Gedeh. I was there. I participated in the politics of our country. So exactly I know that.
Mr. Piaro, today you started your protest at the entrance of the executive mansion towards the Capitol building. And during that process, you were, I think 4 or 5 men delegates were called by the Senate, or I think the Senate to actually go in dialogue. What's the outcome from your discussion?
So we have spoken with the chief of office staff in the office of the Senate Pro Temple, and we have already had a booking. In fact, we communicated with her. She has assured us of meeting us today. In fact, she have a serious interest on this matter. This is about education, this is about moral, this is about the society. What are we teaching our children? If some other fake document gave them a job, we are not sending, the Senate would not send a good record. Would the Senate even have the moral rectitude to question the Minister of Education why education activity is not going in the country? Obviously, no. So the Senate will have a much more major interest in this particular matter. So she has assured meeting us. We also met the chairperson on Internal Affairs, the Committee on Internal Affairs. So Dr. Johnson have also assured us we'll also be meeting him 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll be also
Mr. PR, I'm so concerned about Honorable Citizens of Grand serving in the leadership of the Unity Party angle there in Grand Gedeh County. Prior to the election, Grand served as permanent leaders within the party. Why is it that you guys were flagging out these issues that we have reached to this crucial point?
Of course. So, I mean, much more there's a politics behind the scene like you and I see it. So some of us, just a minute, some of us stakeholders, and just to say for the record, Ellis Grant was never a member of the Unity Party. No. Ellis Grant never was stalwart of the Unity Party. If we say stalwart of the Unity Party, we are stalwart of the Unity Party in Grand Gedeh. So Ellis Grant, we had no record that Ellis Grant was a stalwart of the Unity Party. In fact, we don't even know, we have on no record how Ellis Grant even became a senator or a senatorial candidate on the Unity Party ticket. So just to say, but I know that is much more of a more bigger political play, which I cannot speak to.
So what would be your outcome?
Superitdent of Grand Gedeh?
Of course, I don't think he's imposing. We only describe this as imposing when he refused to listen to the citizen. He has appointed Ellis Grant for the last 27 hours now. 27 hours since the nomination was made. We know that Ambassador Barker meant well for this country, and we know that Ambassador Barker will immediately withdraw the nomination of Ellis Grant. It happened in 2012. It happens. It happened everywhere. President can appoint the entire meeting and withdraw the nomination. So that way, it don't matter. But we know that he's not imposing. The superintendent, I think the president must have not known about Ellis Grant. That's when he appointed Ellis Grant. But the fact that the citizens speaking out, I think the president will take action. That's what we call it on the president.
So finally, there are other lawmakers from Grand Gedeh County, Lelexo, Superitdent, Senator Yaya Nimne. Have you been able to engage?
So the caucus is aware of this matter. Okay. The caucus is aware of this matter. I'm told yesterday the caucus met the office of the president. They met the Minister of State yesterday, and there's some arrangement meeting this evening with the president. And the caucus too also have their own different version of the story. That they were not contacted in the selection process of this particular nomination. So of course, the caucus of the county have their own version, of this particular situation on the ground. I don't think they are happy. They're not happy. That's why the caucus chair, Senator Yaya Nimle, met the Minister of State yesterday, telling him that they want to book a time with the president. They are not happy with these two.
One may say this action, it is obvious in Liberia. A lot of times you see people protest against people, especially when they are being appointed to positions. But the outcome of this, all of the protestations, seem never to yield results.
Of course, protests in this country have yielded results. So I just to say, protests in this country have yielded results. Just to correct that from the fact. This administration, we trust Ambassador Kwaka, will do the right thing. In the past, protests have yielded results. We know exactly what protests have done. Of course, if you say at a larger scale, I do agree with you. But protests have yielded results in this country. We are protesting, it is our rights. The Constitution guarantees this particular right to citizens of the country to peacefully assemble and petition your government, its functionaries on the affairs of the government.
Are they going to the executive mansion where the president is?
Well, we have made an attempt to go to the mansion to protest, but again, the consultations are ongoing. We see that as not security, not much of a security protocol being, so very tight there. In fact, the guys escorted us here, but we were at the grounds of the executive mansion. We were there.
Thank you so much.